So, alright, here we go. I'm going to try to get through this video. So, okay, so Holly had the heart surgery, everything was great. And then, last week, out of, nowhere, she refluxed. And it got into her lungs. So, it took a few days, and then, she's here in the hospital. And I said with that feed tube, I'm like, this is it. That thing was a pain in the ass when she was a baby. It really was. She would reflux all the time. But at that point, I would have it open the vent. I'll explain that in a second. So I come and I'm like, I want the GJ tube. The J tube. The J part of the tube goes right into the small intestine. So food is going like right in. So it's supposed to avoid you refluxing. You would think, right? So the poor child, today, she was doing really good yesterday, man. We had her out in a wheelchair. We're thinking, oh shit, yeah, we're going to go home tomorrow and the next day. Everything's going to be great. Now, they just started her feeds last night. And then this morning, she refluxes again. Now, there's no food in her actual stomach. It's all like right into the small intestines. So she refluxes bile, and I'm like, this is insanity. It's just insanity. And so at this point, I'm struggling this time, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. It's hard seeing, everything that needs to be done. All the suctioning, and oh God, she's such a champ. She just sits there. She don't even flinch, getting these tubes down her nose, suctioning it out. One day was bleeding, and she takes it like a champ. But this time she's uncomfortable, she's fidgety, she's grabby. That's her only way to communicate with us, is to grab and bite or pinch and pull. Then we know something's wrong, This time just hit really hard because, like, she's good, she's great, Everything's gonna be great. And, you just don't sit there and you're like, why? It's just, why? So now they have her stomach tube, the one that's for her stomach, it's open. So her biofluids just come out. It's open to vent. So they just, come out because her tummy can't handle the pressure. I think it's because when she wasn't on the feed, she was fine. As soon as they started, the next day, boom. I don't know, maybe she'll need a different feed or something. But it's frustrating, and it's heartbreaking to sit there and watch all the suction. Now she's got to get Lasix to clear the shit out of her lungs. They got this cool little machine, though. Oh my God. I thought the Cough Assist was cool. The Chest PT one is hilarious. I'll at least get a laugh out of that because, back them old days, you'll see like commercials or just footage of it from years ago where the ladies stood and they would have this thing wrapped around and then they're all shaking and shit. Same concept. They put this little vest around her chest and it shakes. That's kind of funny. It's kind of cute in a way, you know. I'm like, jiggle it. Just a little bit. You gotta find a little humor in your day, you know. It's hard to see her just struggling. And it's like every freaking time we think we're good. Oh shit, yeah, where are these woods? Hellos. So, when she was a baby, they didn't do this procedure. It's named something different now. I don't know what the frick it's named, but I go by the old school name of it, which is a fundoplication. Basically, it just takes that, sphincter muscle, whatever, and it clamps or wraps it around the esophagus. Like she fucking needs that, right? Well, not wraps it, but, and it prevents anything from coming up. Now, I guess she's a candidate for that surgery. And I'm sitting here fighting for the surgery, and I'm like, what if that doesn't fucking work? This poor kid can't handle anything in her stomach. I'm like, this is just insanity. It's insanity. And I sit there and I look and I'm like, why? Why does she have, where's the quality of life? Why does it have to be like that for her? And I know I feel selfish because there's so many other parents out there that struggle, just as much. And it's tough, It's tough for any parent. It's tough for anybody, but I'm not mad for myself saying why. I'm mad for her. Like, why does she have to go through this shit? All of a sudden, one day in October, a few years ago, our life just fucking changed. And it's been like this uphill battle, and every time I'm getting, feel like we're close to the top of Mount Everest, something happens. Every fucking time. And I'm just like crushed for her. Just each time that she goes to the hospital, it's more and more things that need to be done to stabilize her, or more equipment that you need to take home to help her just have a quality of life, It's hard enough that her feeds, with the GJ tube, Jesus, you're on those most of the time, You're on them most of the time, and you don't get much time off of them. I just want her to have, a good life without, tubes constantly being stuck up her nose and down her throat. Like, did her stomach just go on strike? Did it just go on fucking strike or something? Is it the feed? Like, is it this? Maybe it's the feed. Maybe we can get her something different. It could be too rich, but now they gotta water it down. So it might be better. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I'm starting to crack, I'm a pretty strong person, but damn am I starting to crack. Hence is the reason why I'm out in my car right now. Because I just need a moment, I need a moment. So I can say is I need a moment to gather myself. So when I go in there, I'm strong. So that's where we're at now. Just try to get her fed. Make sure she can at least get some freaking nutrition, and stop her from aspirating into her lungs. That's where we're at right now. So I'm just praying that we can get her better, that we can solve this puzzle, that we can finally reach the top of the mountain. Mercy flight. Again, hence why I feel selfish, because I know other people and parents are, in bad predicaments, and shit happens, And again, like I've said several times before, it really makes you want to smack the people that take life for granted and walking around acting like just pure imbeciles. I don't get those fuckers either. I'm like, you're lucky you even have the privilege to talk, let alone do half the shit you're doing with your life. I don't understand. I never will. I guess that's just human nature. It is what it is and who we are, but they're doing really good up here at the hospital. They're really great doctors, and they're, times I put my foot down, and they're pretty good about listening to me, and I don't know. I just hope, we get her the fundalycation done, which again I know is an old school term, but I'm 45, and pray that well, first we got to see. This is the best. We got to see if she's a candidate for surgery. Shit. How could she not be a candidate? I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know. I just want her to be okay. I want her to smile, to laugh, to feel, good for 6 months straight, and then maybe just end up with a little minor cold or something, nothing no more, Shit. So that's where I'm at, This is where I'm at. I'll try to update again soon.